Good morning and welcome to the Friday meditation to raise your vibration. My name is Denise and I am here on behalf of Wellness on the Mountain, where we are all about amplifying your health in all that we offer and all that we share and all that we do to support you. So today we're going to do a magnificent meditation. I know that I often say that it's a beautiful meditation, it's a fabulous meditation, or Kriya, but I really see this meditation as one of those opportunities that we all so desperately need at different points in our lives, more so some days than others. This particular meditation is called the Gudtkaa Kriya, and it is a meditation that is all about supporting you in making the shift. And let me give you a little bit more meat and potatoes about that for you. When we have our everyday life and we have our experiences, and they start to become who we are, changing our characteristics, developing our personality. And if you've ever had children, nieces, nephews, brothers, sisters who are younger, that you've watched that transition, you have observed how experiences, things that people say, things that little ones do, starts to form that personality. Well, if you take that idea and you think about us, you as an individual, and your experiences that shape and form you, even the ones that are more associated with responses based on behaviors, based on experiences, we start to see within ourselves the development of default reactions, okay? And that is all connected with this beautiful mind of ours. And when we develop these defaults, oftentimes as we grow and age, etc., these default responses are associated and structured and defaulted with that portion of the mind that we sometimes refer to as the negative mind, or sometimes we refer to as the protective mind. And that can sound, a little bit hard to swallow sometimes, maybe often, to imagine ourselves as being negative. But we all know folks that we have met, maybe are very close to us, family members, etc., that we often say, that person's a bit of a pessimist. And if you just think for a moment, whether you feel like that's you or someone you know, to just compare and understand where I'm going with my conversation, imagining, looking at that individual and seeing that becomes the default. Okay? And maybe even within ourselves, maybe it's dramatic, maybe it's just here and there that we have that default of the negative mind, the protective mind, because that's often really what it's all about, protecting ourselves. And I'm really spending a lot of time talking about this because I want you to really grasp that concept. It can be as simple as we are being very protective about meeting new people, new experiences. It can be as simple as being very protective and guarded about new endeavors, getting out of our own way. Sometimes we refer to this. Sometimes it's bigger than that. Sometimes it's so much so that we just don't want to experience anything new. Kind of like that concept you were just mentioning, where we see that pessimism default, because that's what it is. It's that protective mode, that negative mind. And what this beautiful meditation is going to afford each and every one of us is the opportunity to shift that default negative protective mind into a more neutral mind. Yeah, let that kind of settle in, a more neutral mind. Because when you think about that and you allow yourself to delve into what that really means, you're allowing yourself to see things, life, in a new way. Because we don't have preconceived default settings in the mind. It's a neutral position, a neutral mind that allows for each experience, whether it is meant to be blissful or it is perceived to be challenging, it allows for each experience to be perceived with a neutral mind so that you might be able to see it in a different way, objectively, potentially as positive, or just plain and simple neutral. Now, what does that afford you when you're allowing yourself to reset the mind in a more neutral way? The opportunities, what does that afford you? Well, let me give you some examples. If I'm approaching each experience in a neutral mind, doesn't that allow me to have a much more grounded and stable position in the course of my day, in the walks of my daily life? Doesn't that allow me to not be shaken like the wind in a tree when I encounter an experience that is not pleasant? Because if I'm in a neutral space of a neutral mind, then that is not going to shake me. Doesn't that seem a bit interesting? And create a lot of potential and opportunity. Yes, most definitely. So here today, this conversation is all about allowing ourselves to consider a neutral mind opportunity. This beautiful meditation we're going to share today, the Gudtkaa Kriya, is going to give that gift to you by experiencing this meditation, that shift into the neutral mind. So let's get ready to allow ourselves this opportunity. So find yourself nestled in a great posture, whether it's on your mat, in a chair, with a beautiful tall spine. And let's just begin with some breath to create this space, this physical feeling within the body that lets us let go and allow whatever comes from this meditation for you. So let's go ahead and begin with breath in through the nose, big and bold, and exhaling through the mouth. Continuing this rhythmic breath as you gently let those eyes close. Give yourself an opportunity to focus at that third eye, just in between the brows. And as the thoughts of the day in the morning begin to come into your mind, trying to steal your attention, just let them drift in and out like the clouds floating in the sky. Bring yourself back to the breath, just focusing on that big inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. And just stay there in that place of observation. Each time, allowing yourself to check in with that spine, letting it be nice and tall, reaching for the sky. Exhaling and letting go of any of the tension, the worry, the emotions that just aren't serving you. And then bring in the breath of life to nourish you on the next inhale. Big, big, big inhale. And exhale once again, letting those hands rest on the knees, palms up. Continuing this beautiful breath. Staying here in this place of observation, in the present moment. It's all about you right now. For these next bit of moments, it's all about you. Nourishing the body, nourishing your soul, nourishing your heart, and shifting your mind. Big inhalation, big exhalation. Let's bring those palms together, rubbing those palms vigorously, allowing yourself to harmonize and balance the energy in your body. Nestling those hands in prayer pose, resting those thumbs right in at the sternum. Elbows are nice and high. Eyes are closed. Continuing to breathe in that beautiful air. Just resting in this position. Let's go ahead and tune in for our practice today, as we always do for Kundalini, with a big breath in and out as we chant the Adi mantra. If you've not done that before, please join in. At the end of this practice, you can watch the video to get a little better understanding. But this is a tune in to your inner divine, your inner knowing. And we're going to say this Adi mantra 3 times. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. It is chanted in a monotone voice, sound, except for one syllable that we bring it up. Gurudev Namo. And remember, just tuning in to that inner divine within you. So allow the sounds to become vibrations penetrating to every cell in your body, carrying those notes just like you did as a child when you hum. So let's go ahead and get ready. Close those eyes. Relax the shoulders. Take a big breath in to begin. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Take a nice deep breath in, suspend that breath, hold it in. And gently let the breath go. Let those hands release, come down, palms up on the knees, keeping the eyes closed. Gently allowing yourself to continue those long, deep breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. And just allow yourself to be in this moment with that breath for just a little bit of time. And I'm going to explain to you about our meditation as you continue this beautiful breath. So just allow the breath to come and go as you listen to my words to guide you into our place of meditation today. The meditation is going to have a particular posture, a particular eye focus at the brow point, the third eye, a particular hand posture or mudra, which is simply this: extending the arms out parallel to the ground, bringing the palms, notice the palms and the fingers, rest the ring finger and the pinky down, let the thumb hold those fingers down, and then with the last two fingers, your index and middle finger, we're going to relax the wrist down so that you're pointing those fingers ahead. But I want you to go ahead and let the index finger, your pointy finger, go down and your middle finger go up, as if you are like a scissor, okay? Yeah, find that posture. Let those arms be parallel to the ground. Allow yourself to focus on the fingers. Beautiful. Now relax the arms while I share the rest, but remember the posture. In this posture with this beautiful tall spine, in that posture with the fingers in the direction we just expressed, stretching the arms straight out in front of you, parallel to the ground, palms facing down. We're going to have those eyes closed, focusing on that third eye. And we're going to be chanting a particular mantra. The mantra is Ek Onkar Sat Guru Prasaad, Sat Guru Prasaad, Ek Onkar. So as you can see, it's the same chant of Ek Onkar, Sat Guru Prasaad, then reverse it, Sat Guru Prasaad, Ek Onkar. And we're going to chant that mantra throughout the entire meditation until the very end, when I'll guide you to stop chanting, hold the posture, and then I'm going to ask you to quickly inhale and exhale through the nose 3 times. And then I'm going to ask you to continue to focus at the brow point, concentrating there, and I'm going to guide you into a little visualization. Okay? Pretty simple. Are you ready? All right. Let's go ahead and find ourselves that beautiful tall spine. Let's get our hands into the posture, arms parallel. And I'm just going to play some music in the background that is just sounds of nature to give us some lovely, beautiful sounds in the background as we chant Ek Onkar, Sat Guru Prasaad, Sat Guru Prasaad, Ek Onkar. Okay? So stay with me. I will take care of all the timing as you find your way into the posture, tall spine. Close those eyes, focus on, concentrate at the brow point, and let's begin. Ek Onkar, Sat Guru Prasaad, Sat Guru Prasaad, Ek Onkar. Ek Onkar, Sat Guru Prasaad, Sat Guru Prasaad, Ek Onkar. Ek Onkar, Sat Guru Prasaad, Sat Guru Prasaad, Ek Onkar. Ek Onkar, Sat Guru Prasaad, Sat Guru Prasaad, Ek Onkar. Ek Onkar, Sat Guru Prasaad, Sat Guru Prasaad, Ek Onkar. Ek Onkar, Sat Guru Prasaad, Sat Guru Prasaad, Ek Onkar. Ek Onkar, Satguru Prasad, Satguru Prasad, 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 Ek Onkar. Ek Onkar, Satguru Prasaad, Satguru Prasaad, 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 Ek Onkar. Quickly inhale, hold position, stretch the arms, stretch the spine, hold the breath. Hold that breath for as long as you can. Exhale that breath rapidly. Inhale and exhale 3 times. Relax the body. Relax the hands down into your lap, palm and palm, thumbs touching. Put your attention at that third eye point and be aware of what is going on there. So keeping your attention at that third eye point, I want you to visualize a huge rectangular tank of water out in the distance as you're focusing on your third eye. And imagine around this rectangular tank of water, it is surrounded by a marble walkway all the way around it. Imagine that there is a huge gate on the west side of this walkway. And from this gate is a bridge. And the bridge goes out to a holy temple in the middle of the tank of water. This beautiful holy temple of beautiful gold and silver. And in the temple, you hear this beautiful magical music playing. Hear it now and experience it. Take a nice deep breath in, pulling as much air in as you can. And exhale that breath. Relax the body and open your eyes, bringing yourself back into our ordinary awareness. And just take this moment to observe you, your space, your body. Let's bring those hands together, rubbing those palms together, creating that warmth and balance. Rest them into prayer pose. Take a very big breath in, pulling as much oxygen in as you can. And exhale that breath. And gently close your eyes just for another moment here. And give yourself an opportunity to set an intention for today. How will you use this beautiful movement, this beautiful shift in your mind? Will you choose to make this a 40-day practice to really create a monumental shift in your mind to a more neutral mind? Take this moment to decide with particular details. Take a nice deep breath in, pulling in lots of beautiful oxygen, nourishing the body. And then as you exhale, let it just drift over you, that intention filling your every pore. And let's close our practice today with a very long sat and a short nam. Take a deep breath in to begin. Sat Nam. Lift that prayer pose up to the third eye. Sat Nam to you. Big bow down to your inner divinity. Sat Nam. Wishing you nothing but blessings and enlightenment in your journey today. I do deeply encourage you to consider taking this meditation into your 40-day practice. We did this beautiful meditation in about 15 minutes. So it's not a long process. Now that you know how to do it, you could come back to this video and have it guide you for the first few times if you'd like. And then I'm sure you'd be on your journey to doing it for the rest of your 40-day practice to let it really embed in your consciousness. I thank you for joining me today for our Friday meditation to raise your vibration. Join me again next Friday for our next meditation to raise your vibration through that next weekend. Thank you so much. My name is Denise, and on behalf of Wellness on the Mountain, visit our website, learn more about our offerings for you, and like us on this beautiful video, and follow us here on YouTube. We thank you so much. Sat Nam. Blessings to all. All right.